Nigerians are concerned and worried about the duplicity and deceit of successive governments with regards to the politics of fuel price increment. Again, Nigerians are faced with another hike in fuel prices. Should Nigerians be worried, and what would be the impact of this on on teeming masses of Nigerians?
Yes, Nigerians have the basis to be worried. Your choice of words are quite explicit and quite succinct. The successive governments have been duplicitous, irresponsible, unreliable, and pretentious. Most of the governments we have had claim to be socially responsible, and pretended to be committed to the welfare of the Nigerian people. But ironically, most of the government the country has had were committed to a neoliberal agenda, which impoverished and alienated the Nigerian people. The social policies and the economic policies the country have been through in 2 decades or more such that made Nigerians poorer, and that made Nigerians live on the fringes of the social economy. And they have a reason to be worried that it could be worse. There's a genuine reason. More so when this government made some commitments at the level of campaigns pre-election to pursuing certain policies that would reduce, poverty level and alleviate, social sovereigns and so on and so forth. But it's apparent that the incumbent leadership would rather exacerbate the rather harsh social conditions. So the Nigerian people have a basis to be worried.
Now let me ask, there have been calls for the revamping of the Nigerians, the 4 refineries. And over the years, humongous amounts have been expended towards turnaround, maintenance, and the revamping of the refinery. Yet nothing has actually come. What is the way out of this doldrum?
Well, you know what? The tragedy of the discussion is this. We're in the seemingly endless cycle. How do I mean? We keep discussing the same issue again and again. We've been talking about these issues for decades. I'm almost tired. Though we should not be tired, we should continue to discuss it, interrogate and reinterrogate the issue. It is obvious that there would not be basis to campaign for subsidy removal if there is such subsidy when the public refineries are producing at less than full capacity, if not less than half capacity. It is symptomatic of an irresponsible state. It is the failure, or rather the seeming collapse of the refinery is symptomatic of a state that lacks the capacity to govern. It's suggestive of a malevolent and irresponsible state. It is suggestive of an incapable state. A state that lacks the capacity to manage its political economy in such a sense that retains its national sovereignty and integrity. What else should we be talking about? The need to revamp the refineries. It's an imperative. It's a national imperative. It borders on national pride and national security. In fact, it is an emergency. The Nigerian state ought to do it and do it urgently. What else should we be talking about? When should it be? If the state or the political class is not laid back and irresponsible, when else should it be? It should have happened. It should be now. It could have been in the past, but it should be now. When else will it be? When else will it be?
Thank you so much.